We love to pretend that the unknown is some distant frontier waiting to ambush us. Yeah, we got a fear there. But here's the truth, and this is the truth we keep sidestepping. We are the unknown. Every moment we grow, stretch, or awaken, it's a part of us that hasn't been expressed yet. And it's waiting for us to be introduced to it. We're not separate from the mystery we fear. We are the mystery discovering itself. And when we stop resisting that, life stops feeling like a threat. It starts feeling like an adventure designed by our own becoming, designed by our own desire to become more, to realize our own innate truth. Here's a simple example. A few days ago, dog pulled over the computer. I have an SLR camera that I use for streaming. I'm not using it right now. And ended up breaking an HDMI connection in the camera. And so it was a hassle for me getting everything set up. I had it perfectly, and now I have to start again. So it's been 4 or 5 years since I got the new camera. I don't remember much about it. So I had to step into the unknown again. And then something in me said, I want personal service. So I didn't go to one of the big box stores like I did the last time, where I went to like Best Buy to look at them, and then I went to Nebraska Furniture Mart. I went to a little store in Denton, a store that sells used cameras and new cameras. And it's a dive, but you walk in, there's thousands of lenses and cameras everywhere, total disarray. And I said, whoa, this is quite the unknown. I didn't expect this. And there was a gentleman there, I believe his name was Armand. Could tell he was probably a hippie, late 30s, early 40s. And he was just there, just casual as all heck. We start talking. Next thing you knew, he introduced me to all these new ideas, concepts, and he says, I think I got a camera for you. And he pulled up this camera. We looked at it together. And the next thing you know, we started talking. We negotiated a price. And then I said, well, what about my old camera? And he says, well, let me look at it. He says, the only thing wrong is this HDMI outlet. I said, yep. Knocked off another $150. I walked out of there because I went into the unknown, an unfamiliar place, with a camera that has a value of $800 new. I walked out for $333. How perfect is that? I had to step into the unknown. And the unknown for me was not going to the big box store. There's no negotiation at the big box store. Do you notice that? They don't negotiate. Everything's fixed. But we just don't want to step into the unknown. We want to do what's comfortable. Here's what also happened. We built a relationship with this guy. He said, hey, any problems, just call me. Come on in. We'll talk about it. Where do you get that? Only in the unknown. I didn't know that gentleman before yesterday late afternoon. Now I do know him. He's a part of my network. I don't know about you, but I go out into the unknown to build a network so that if I need anything, I've got a contact. I've got a person that I can use and a person that I can recommend. But here's the key thing. Unless we ask the universe for something new, we'll never see it. We'll never get it. We'll be expecting the same thing over and over and over again. And that's certainly not a lot of fun. I know that everything I'm experiencing right now in my life, all the contrast, and I've got a lot of contrast just like you. It's all in my life. And its contrast is always about dealing in the unknown. And what I know is I'm awakening myself to a greater me. The unknown in me is making itself known so I can step into a greater version, a greater expression, a greater awareness of who Lee Wolak really is. So I invite you to join me on this journey. Let's step into a greater version of us, and let's explore the unknown without fear, but an inner knowing that everything always works out for us because all we are doing is discovering our own innate nature. What a great time to be alive. Let's enjoy it together. Much love and aloha.